We record these for YouTube, too.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. It's me, Andy. I'm off screen, and we're here today with Anthony and special guest Krista for some more games from the Neoclassical Cube. This is my old border, mostly old border. It's an old school cube that consists of mostly old border cards, though I have allowed myself in some instances to play new cards when I feel like they fit the old school themes. And it tries to just, really embody the spirit of old school Magic, and to that point also is played completely unsleeved. We'll be riffle shuffling these cards tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anthony, let's start with you. What'd you draft?
I drafted a Sulati deck, I guess. This deck feels a little bit unfocused to me. I didn't really have a great plan going into the draft, but where I ended up was I have a couple of ramp spells and some big top end like Deranged Hermit and Spirit Monger, which I'm going to hope to get in pretty quickly. I also have a Mind Twist, which is actually my pack 1 pick 1, although black didn't feel super open, but that's going to still work with the ramp spells that I have. And then as far as blue cards, I guess I should also mention Earthcraft, which is going to be great with Deranged Hermit and this Wirewood Symbiote if I can make that work. And then also what's going to work well with Deranged Hermit is where to go. Opposition. So
yeah,
hopefully something will happen with these cards.
I feel like that is a classic broken old school curve. It's just opposition into Deranged Hermit. It's like, sorry, you're done playing Magic now. I hope you were already way ahead. Krista, what did you draft?
I drafted Gruul with a splash of blue in there, so Temur, I guess you would call it. But
wet Gruul.
Yeah, wet Gruul, delicious. So basically, I pulled a Grim Lavamancer in like my first pack. It wasn't first pick; it's like third or fourth pick, I think. But
that's a late Grim Lavamancer.
It was. I was very shocked.
That's a sign that red is open, and red was very open at this table. I'm very glad that the player who drafted mono red is not playing on stream, because those games would be very quick and not that interesting.
Yeah, that deck was spicy. But yeah, Grim Lavamancer, and then I was like, okay, cycling is a lot heavy in this, so I drafted a whole set of Ash Barons for ramping. Well, not ramping, but mana fixing, and then a bunch of cycling lands with a few other cycling spells that I can't remember off the top of my head, as well as some ramp spells to hopefully just continually feed cards into my graveyard, and then feed Grim
Lavamancer.
Throw, I guess, lava barf? Is that what he's throwing at people? He's got a little lizard friend.
The obstinate familiar is on his shoulder.
I also forgot to mention that I don't know how to riffle shuffle.
Oh.
So I will try my best.
Do your best.
Yeah.
And if you need some help, we can also manage that. You don't have to riffle shuffle. Just shuffle any way you want.
Okay.
You just obviously can't mass shuffle. Yeah, the ominous sound of riffle shuffling in the distance as Krista did a deck tech.
Yeah.
True Medium, what's up? Rikente, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah, there it is.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
I'm just going to count and make sure I have 40 in this deck. At least 40.
Great choice. I think I've made all the possible mistakes as far as shuffling my deck wrong. I've shuffled my sideboard in. I've forgotten to shuffle basics in.
Have you shuffled your hand in? Because I did that.
That I haven't
2 weeks
done
ago.
so much.
That was embarrassing.
That one is hard to fix.
Yeah. They're like, do you remember your hand? And I was like, I have ADHD. No.
Hello, frat bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that an event?
Ragnarok? Like End of the World?
Yeah, I know it is that, but I don't know of anything. No, I'm not attending the end of the world. I'm not planning to, at least.
Damn.
Those cards on the right are your sideboard, Krista?
See.
Cool. Let's just get those off camera if you don't
Yes.
mind. Just because there's only so much real estate and people get confused, including me.
No, that's my wish board. Because there are wish spells in here, I bet.
I've actually considered it. I think it could be kind of fun.
High roll?
Sure.
That's a 6.
6.
I don't even know what the OS scene is.
There's one.
There's another dice here. Don't worry about it. Just leave it.
Okay.
Oh, you got it.
That's a 7.
Yeah, we got there. Okay. Well.
Okay, wow, that's a good one, Donald. Donald says last Cube Night, somebody was swapping out playmats for decks in the next round and ended up shuffling their battlefield into his deck.
Outstanding.
Battlefield into someone else's deck.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's a full...
Oh, old school. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, frat bro. We're not actually big in the old school scene. I just happen to have an old school cube. I have actually really wanted to play some pre-modern Magic. I think the decks look really sick. There's not a pre-modern scene here locally. So got to go out to like Minneapolis, I think, is where Madison. There's a big scene. I think Pittsburgh too also has a pretty good old school scene. But
will you be on the play?
Yes. All right.
All right, good luck, everybody.
GG, good luck.
Chat, since we recorded Anthony's stream last time instead of mine, you get me on production right off the gate, out the gate, off the bat, right out the bat.
Should I be showing my hand to the chat?
Yeah, so we're going to take turns showing hand to the chat just so they can take a look and try and follow along. So you can just lay it down flat if you want, and Anthony will not look. That's the rule.
Okay. Do I keep this? Probably not. This is probably not keepable. It might be keepable. Heck it.
Only you can decide.
I'll keep.
All right.
All right, I'm having a hard time with this choice as well.
Oh.
Don't look.
Yeah, don't look.
It's hard. It's hard to get used to.
I was like, ooh, cards.
I'm on the draw. I mean, I can do this. This is a card I've never actually played with, and I'm not totally sure how to evaluate it. I think I'm going to keep it, but this feels a little bit risky, but I could get rewarded.
Artless Bread, all you got to do is hop on a plane, come over from Austria, come to Baltimore, common destination for Austrians traveling the world, and you can come play on stream.
Yeah, if you come, please bring me snacks. That'd be great. I would appreciate that.
I went to Austria. Austria was part of the first international trip I ever went on, which was in
All right, take it away.
end of middle school, and all I remember is just eating all the bread and being like, holy
Stomping
shit,
ground.
bread is so much better here than in America.
Take 2. And I ping you for 2.
Ow.
And then I will pass turn.
I'll draw a card. Interesting.
Lands
The
in
old
front.
shock to the face, sending a message.
Should we play old school Magic and just play with the lands in front?
No, it's going to get too confusing.
I like to pretend I'm old school, but really all I did was collect cards when I was in kindergarten, and then Pokemon trading card game came out, and then I stopped collecting Magic until 2017.
All right, well, that draw is going to change my plan again a little bit. I'm going to play this beautiful, one of my favorite forest arts. It's been customized by a Magic player that was a winner. I'm going to cast Wirewood Symbiote and pass the turn.
What does that do again?
It's a 1-mana 1/1, and I can return an elf I control to my hand to untap target creature. Play this ability only once per turn.
Nice.
Do it, Artless Bread. Take us up on that offer. We will roll out the red carpet for you here in Charm City. And also, I guess you can go to DC while you're around. That's fine too.
And see what?
I don't know.
Cherry blossoms?
Some of their beautiful free museums.
Oh, the museums. That's a good
Boring.
call. Yeah. Natural History Museum is actually great.
It is actually pretty good.
Okay, well, I'll play an exploration and I'll pass turn.
Oh,
my goodness.
bold. All on tap.
Turn 1 shock, turn 2 exploration, no land,
A
pass.
card.
Tragic. Too greedy. It's too greedy of a hand.
I'm going to play an island. I'm going to pay 2 mana. Cast an Earthcraft. This is an Earthcraft.
I swear it's an Earthcraft. Even though your island says Curd Ape, but it's not a Curd Ape.
No.
That island says that forest says Earthcraft and is an Earthcraft. This is not confusing at all.
I'm going to
Oh, I
cast
should not have put that in. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. It's over
Jeweled
here.
Amulet. Then I'm going to tap my Wirewood Symbiote to untap my forest. And tap my forest and my Jeweled Amulet to put a counter on it.
Putting some green mana in the Jeweled Amulet for later.
Green mana in there. And I'll pass the turn. I guess I could do that end of turn or something. Doesn't really matter.
Is my graveyard in? There we go. Put that up here. Okay. Sorry.
There, you're good.
Did I draw it?
You have not drawn yet.
Okay. Yay, there we go.
Hello, Cambrai. I don't think I speak that language. Either that or you're a spam bot.
Oh, land cycle
Those are the two choices.
for a vert. Huh. Try to not really reveal my library. That goes into my hand. Yep, and then I'll just play that for turn.
All right. I will untap. Draw a card.
So Ash Baron's in the graveyard.
Yes, sorry.
No, you're good.
I will play an Overgrown Tomb. Take
Shocking
2.
it in.
Cards in hand.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Untap my forest, retap my forest, and I will cast Mind Twist for 4.
So I discard?
Hashtag rude.
You discard 4 cards at random.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm glad you think it's cool because it's not.
That's great.
Okay, you're talking to a girl who plays 8-rack and other.
Okay,
discard
sure.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Might as well just roll for the
Just
one
do-
that she gets to keep.
Yeah, let's do 1 to 5.
Mhm.
You get to keep the second one. Neat. Well, that was fun for me. I got to do this thing once.
Circular logic.
And I'll
That was in my
say
hand? I don't remember it
go.
being in my hand. Okay, that was in my hand. All right, untap.
Second world map. If you are willing to part with that land tax, I will pay you a premium for that damaged land tax. Symbiote is being used with Earthcraft to untap a land. Artless Bread.
Treetop Village.
Not entirely clear because the Earthcraft is half off screen and also on a forest.
I will pass the turn.
You got a creature land now.
I do have a creature land.
Draw
What Wirewood
a
actually
card.
does is it allows you to return an elf to your hand to untap target forest. Only do this once a turn. But that's not what it's being used for right now. It's just being used as any old creature to untap a basic land with Earthcraft.
Recur that elf.
I'm going to play a Windswept Heath.
It is so sweepy.
And pass the turn.
Okay.
Not even swinging for one.
Not even going to swing.
Mind Twist getting cut from his cube so good, so quick.
Aren't you glad somebody did it once?
I mean, I had to put it in there because I had a beat up one already.
Yeah, I remember
and
when
it
this was
the-
in your main cube.
Yeah, and it was the old border cube.
Throw
And
my tree
it's just
at
like,
you.
I got to do it. But I know for sure that it's not
It
going
is
to
a
be.
3/3 with trample.
I would love so much, no offense, Anthony, but for you to lose this game after Mind Twisting for 4,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a Treetop
No,
Village.
it's
that
entirely.
would be
It's
amazing.
entirely possible that that's what's going to
Oh,
happen.
that would be so good. It would make me so happy.
Treetop Village absolutely slaps. The card is so good, especially
Should've-
in this context.
I definitely should have played a different land so I'd have more options here, but no blocks. I will take 3.
Ouch. I will pass the turn.
End of turn. I'm going to crack my Windswept Heath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a basic forest.
It is for the Neoclassical Cube second world map. Lantax has been on my list for a long time. Don't let me just have it. Just you got to let me give you something for it, and also you got to sign a basic land and send it along with it so I
do
can
you
put a
want me-
basic land in the cube.
I might actually have a copy of Land Tag.
Well, second world map has one that apparently has, quote, want to buy some dog parts written on it, and so I definitely need that one for the
Outstanding.
cube.
Yeah, no, that wins. I think mine just has like fish tank fluid on it.
Second world map, shoot me an email at andymangold@gmail.com, and we'll work it out.
I'm going to cast
But
Factor Fiction.
I desperately want that from you.
Yeah, split it.
Thanks for showing up, Artless. I know it's super late there. Have a great evening, and we'll see you when you come to Baltimore.
Is it 5 or 4? I can't
Reveal top 5 cards of your library, and opponent separates them into 2 face-up piles. Put one into my hand and the other in the graveyard. My plan's coming together. Deep analysis, Factor Fiction. That's all I wanted.
Fun fact, one of the things that actually made me commit to building this cube was somebody on the Cube Talk Discord had a deranged tournament that said, I kill you, die, die, die on it. And I was like, okay, I need a place.
I really hope I can cast that.
I
This
need a
is-
place to play a deranged tournament that someone scrawled on with ballpoint pen, I kill you, die, die, die.
Now what's going to be even better is when I lose this game after mind twisting and casting Factor Fiction to a Treetop Village. Oh, you're just going to give me all this and put deep analysis in the graveyard?
Well, that only lets you cast it once, so.
That's true. I will take this pile. And then I will put a green mana into the Jeweled Amulet. Untap, draw a card.
Anthony's going to get to kill people with Spirit Monger, his favorite thing.
It's really true.
Well, his favorite thing aside from making like 15 squirrels, which
Yeah.
will happen later, I'm sure.
Squirrel.
I guess I should have put a black mana because it's black to regenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
You actually couldn't have untapped a basic with it, so you wouldn't have known before casting the Factor
Right.
Fiction.
Right.
Do you have a swamp? Oh, yeah, you do. You have the Shockland.
Yeah, I have a swamp, but I can't untap the non-basic land with Earthcraft.
Ah, tragic.
All right, so
Thanks for the
5,
follow, JP Runs
6,
Funny.
7 mana if I want to use it.
Sorry to hear about your funny running.
The Gruul deck isn't land screwed. What is happening?
Let's cast a Spirit Monger untap a basic, use the green mana from the Jeweled Amulet, and cast a Noose Constrictor, and say go.
Yep. Okay.
Welcome to the stream.
I
Glad
guess
you've
I
been
can
enjoying
also
the
then tap
podcast.
those 2 creatures and do another thing. Oh, well.
I do like your
Hola, JP.
yeah. Earthcraft is kind of a messed up magic card.
Yeah.
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 I really like your handle, by the way. JP runs funny.
Hmm.
I do not run Squirrel Nest combo. Squirrel Nest is both new border and also does not feel even remotely old school to me. It does make squirrel tokens. That is the
Does make
one
squirrels.
thing that I think redeems it, given that squirrel tokens are pretty old school. But
I have to make squirrels the old-fashioned way.
aside from that, no, it's too combo-y for this cube. Earthcraft is here for fair uses, like, playing a Deranged Hermit for free.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
End of turn, I will untap one of my basics, and I will charge up my amulet with blue mana. Untap. Draw a card.
Wait, Squirrel Nest was originally printed in old border? I don't think so.
Interesting.
Was it really?
But didn't that come out in Modern Horizons?
Original printing is an Odyssey. Okay, maybe we got to put Squirrel Nest in here. My mistake. Thank you, Donald K. Magic, for the correction, and Real Captain Wacky.
All right, let's go to combat and attack you for...
Boy, do I have egg on my face saying this card that is objectively old doesn't feel old to me. What an
You can
absolute
regenerate
numpty.
it. That's annoying. What does this do again?
I can
Snack?
discard a card to give it +1/+1.
Squirrel Opposition was a standard deck? That sounds pretty sick, actually.
Well, I will
Maybe we can have a little Squirrel Nest combo as a treat. That could be
pay a
fun.
red, and I will discard a Reckless Charge to Lightning Axe your snake.
Deals a bunch to it.
5.
That seems fine.
You could discard 4 cards. That could be cool.
You could.
I could, or I could protect it with a symbiote. No, I don't have an elf yet. And then you got a 6 coming at you. Second main phase, I will play an elf.
Hello, Titania.
And I
Priest
can
of Titania.
technically make a little bit more mana here. Just going to play a Steam Vents and say go.
It is funny that there was a time where they were like, squirrels are too silly for Magic, and now they're like, hey, there's a Transformer card, and
I mean, to be honest, they were really close to where the line was.
before?
Yeah. Squirrels were exactly the right amount of silly. They shouldn't have gone any further than
Yeah,
the thing I like,
Actually, Beebles.
that's the right amount
That's
of...
the right amount.
the correct amount of silly. I'll swing at you with my village again for 3 with trample.
I will return Priest of Titania to my hand to untap the Spirit Monger.
Shit.
Go to box.
Yep.
Wait, is that how that works? I thought I untapped a land.
Untap target creature.
Oh, never mind.
Yep. Sad.
Wow. Wirewood Symbiote OP.
I mean, card's cool. Untap. Draw on a card.
As long as you're having all the fun, Viejo, that's all that matters.
I will recast Priest of Titania. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Attack you for 7.
I take 7.
Oh, there's a +1/+1 counter on the Spirit Monger, Anthony,
Oh, right.
because of the
It has
text
more
on it.
text. It never happens. Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Forgot to
So you
read all
actually
that.
attacked for 8?
Yes. And I'll say go.
All right. I am probably dead next turn, but we will see what happens.
You have a balance sneaking in that deck? Balance would be good right now.
Balance would be good.
Short of that.
Well, I will play a mountain for turn. I will play this stupid elf.
You have a stupid elf.
I'll pass turn.
End of your turn. I will tap your elf and draw a card.
And did you not untap your stuff? Oh, end of my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Cycle Scattered Groves.
I can.
Untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. Go to combat.
And I'm dead.
Attack.
Okay. Good
Damn.
game.
Anthony's deck firing on all cylinders.
I got to do all the things. Bingo card, except for Mixed Squirrels.
Yeah, you'll make squirrels at some point. It'll happen.
And cast opposition.
Oh, there's my
It'll
lands.
happen. I believe in
There's
it for
my
you.
lands. That's good. I'm glad they were just
And cast Morphling.
waiting for me.
I got to do 3 of the 5 things.
Okay, maybe don't keep all
3
the
out of
land.
5 ain't bad. Yeah, 1 land hand with exploration is rough.
Yeah.
That's a toughie. Are either of you going to do any sideboarding?
I am not.
I didn't really do anything in my deck to know what I need to sideboard, so.
I have such nostalgia for Spirit Monger because of how sick the art is. It's a real joy to get to put all these cards I have nostalgia for in my cube now. My favorite card when I was a kid was Kamal, the red Kamal, whose full name I can't remember right now.
Fighter?
Pit Fighter.
Yeah.
That card I thought was so cool.
That was
True Meaning wants to know if you have any tutors in your deck, Anthony. I don't think you do, right?
I don't.
I have 3 tutors.
Am I supposed to have tutors?
I mean, if you can. Tutors are good.
I remember there was a black card. I can't remember what set it was in. I want to say maybe Ice Age, but the art always freaked me out, and it was so cool as a kid. Basically, it's a dude just cutting the tip of his tongue off with a knife.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I love that card.
Yeah, that's freaky. Yeah, that is the Bolt Kamal second world map. Fun fact, my parents let me
Yes,
paint
thank you.
a life-size mural of Bloodfire Colossus on my bedroom wall. So if you ever wanted a little 6-arm ripped dude bursting into flames on your bedroom wall, you could have that if you were me. And when we sold that house, apparently the family moving in had a kid that loved it and was like, I'm keeping it. I'm sure it's not there anymore, but, you know. Yeah, Neckrite is the card we're talking about.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah, they're just going like.
Look at that.
For the
All right,
ASMR
Krista.
folks.
Let's see that hand.
All right. Well, this doesn't look any better. No, I think I'm gonna have to maul. Yeah. Maybe. Yes.
That's another 1-lander, right?
Yeah.
Get it out of here.
All right.
Bounced.
I'm also going to mulligan 1-lander with the only land being Ash Barrens is pretty rough. This is like the one case that somebody once said, this is the one case where Evolving Wilds is better than Ash Barrens. And I said, that doesn't matter.
I mean, how many...
It would be really tempting
it's-
to keep this hand.
It's because of exactly
because
Jeweled
of
Amulet.
Jeweled Amulet and Earthcraft.
It's because of exactly those two.
Let's do a little peek. Take a look-see. All right.
There's basically
Kill you, die, die, die.
there's the red Kamal, and then there's the original green Kamal, and then there's the new green Kamal from Commander set, whatever.
Yeah.
I think there's only 3 Kamals.
Trying to remember what Kamal looks like in my head, and it's not drawing anything.
He kind of looks like Jason Statham with some weird armor and a big sword.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
He's always yelling.
Yeah. He's just constantly screaming, and you know, a mood, eternal mood. Aren't we all just eternally screaming? That is 7, right? I can count.
How did that description work? It was because it was a perfect description, Muppet Pastor X.
Well, that's much nicer.
All right, show chat. You can lay it down in front of you. And then
Chat, what do you think?
decide what you're going to bottom.
Probably will bottom the card that I can't play.
All right, off it goes. Do you like your 6, Anthony?
I love this 6. We're
not
going
see
to
it.
get rid of this one for obvious reasons, and otherwise this hand is fine.
I love it too, Read More. Glad you can be here enjoying it with us.
Take it away at your leisure.
Oh, right. I lost. Yeah. Okay. I will play a Furret.
Huh?
What?
Okay.
It's kind of like a Shmimi,
It's like a
A
shmimi.
Shmimi.
but it's a fur.
One of my favorite Pokemon. Tap Kyrian Ranger.
Uh-oh. This is going to be...
Oh no, a
You're
1/1.
doing stuff this game. Return
I-
a forest untapped target creature. Were you thinking of this one?
No, I thought
Or just
I thought one of them untapped a land, not untapped
Okay.
a creature.
Okay.
I knew that one returned a forest instead of a creature,
I will draw a card.
but they both untap creatures, it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
She's just very pretty. She's just like
I do
hanging
like
out in
that
her
card.
jorts. She's definitely wearing
I will
jorts.
play a. I mean, should I be doing that or should I be doing this other thing? I just don't know.
Is that there one of them dismal backwaters?
Let me think for 1 second. Sorry. Because if I do this and this, then turn 2, I can do this, but then I can't do a different turn. All right, so it's probably still just better. All right, I'm gonna
Ranger does a really cool thing with another
a
card in
forest
Krista's hand that we'll get to see
and
shortly.
cast a jeweled amulet. And I believe I can do this whenever I want.
Sure can.
I'll pass the
You got to
turn.
read that giant novel of text to figure out if it says somewhere sorcery speed, but it doesn't. You can do it instant speed.
I'll draw. I will play a forest. Tap for green. Fast bomb.
Combo!
Okay.
Combo! Gonna do it once a turn, but
Yeah.
still.
Neat.
Gives you one more mana, then you have lands. Pretty cool.
Is that how that works?
Well, you can return one land a turn with Querying Ranger, because you can play any number of lands.
Mm-hmm.
You can always just dump all the lands in your hand on the battlefield. So you can essentially tap a single land twice in a turn, because you tap it, return it, play it again, tap it again.
Okay.
Jeweled Amulet is a really strong card, I think, True Medium. I think a lot of
Alright.
people don't enjoy playing with it on account
Passing
of its
the turn.
complexity.
I didn't finish my turn yet. Okay. Sorry. My brain stopped working.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I will cycle this Ash Barrens.
Jeweled Amulet does have a 2023 number of words on it. It's true.
Well, it's one of those cards that is like really simple to
It's like
explain,
Animate Dead, basically.
But then, yeah, very difficult to do in the implementation.
You can store a single mana in it and then use it later. That's what it does.
Note the type of mana used to pay this activation cost. Note it doesn't retain its snowness because there's no such thing as snow mana.
Wow.
What?
Big if true.
It is true.
Well, then it's big.
It's big. You heard it here first.
Big.
Did I not put
Uh-oh.
all my basics in my deck?
That would certainly explain why you were mana screwed last time. You did count to 40 before we started playing, didn't you?
I did not, actually.
You said you were going to.
I was going to, and I forgot.
Well, count your deck in your hand now and see how many cards you got. Are these basics you're supposed to be playing here? Like these, for example? These 4?
Yes.
Oh, shuffle them in now.
I'm an idiot. I am so sorry.
That is okay.
That's right,
We've
everybody.
already talked about all the different ways you can improperly
Anthony's
shuffle
win
your...
was a lie.
Sorry.
Counting, kids. It helps to do things when you count.
The unsleeved decks are also just so much smaller than sleeved decks. It
Sure.
feels wrong the
Yeah.
entire time.
I was like, yeah, this feels like 40. Okay, wait, I was searching for an
Yes.
island. That's what I was trying to get. I was like, I had an island in here and I could not find it. My Kurt ate it.
Yes, this
There
is,
it
This is a little This is not an old Curd Ape, right? This is something.
No, Parker
Parker
signed that
did.
last year, yeah.
Mhm.
Kurt Ape, which I also have in my sideboard.
Why did he do that?
Because he likes Curd Ape,
Okay.
and he wants everyone to know.
Kurt Ape is pretty cool.
All right, so you're playing that island for turn as well?
I will play the island.
All
I'll
right,
take
you
one.
take a damage.
I will swing for
The game is tied.
I will bounce this forest to my hand. I will
You
second.
can untap it.
Oh yeah, untap my elf. I will then play this forest. I will.
Down to 18.
Thank you. I will cycle this tranquil thicket
Mm-hmm.
to draw a card. I will play a mountain.
Wow.
17. How's that for ramp, Anthony?
I will mystical tutor.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. 4 mana and a fast bond in play. What's the play? What are you going to get?
That's a good question.
Does have to be an instant or sorcery.
Wish I had some mill here.
That's an aura, right?
That's an aura, yeah. Yeah, it is more powerful than Mind Twist for your opponent not to put 4 of their lands in their deck.
Yeah, it's probably... I have to reveal it, correct?
You do.
Yeah, I will get this Reckless Charge.
Sure.
And then I will cast Reckless Charge. Oh, wait, no.
You've already attacked
I
this
already
turn.
attacked this turn.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, that would
It's also
be a
on top of
waste.
your library, not in your hand.
Is it?
Yeah. So that would also be
Okay.
pretty neat.
Well, he will just sit up there. Okay, I will now pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I will put a green mana into my jeweled amulet. And then I will untap, draw a card, play an island, and pay 3 to cast Call of the Herd. Boop. I'll make an elephant.
Okay.
And
already
let's
font.
make this elephant. That one's better.
I know I
And
found
Sega.
Mr. Frodo. Okay. Draw my Reckless Charge. I will...
You do get to untap.
I do untap. Yes, thank you.
Reckless Charge is a sorcery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I will tap to Reckless Charge my
You got it.
elf. I will swing with my elf.
No blocks.
I will bounce this to my hand, and I will pay 1 to play that.
That's your first land for turn, so you don't have to pay 1.
Oh, okay. Actually, I will do that with my mountain instead, because that would have been the smarter thing to do. And then I will pass turn.
All right, I will untap, draw a card.
Oh, you can only return a forest to your hand with Query Ranger, I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you are right.
Yep.
That's true.
She can't do that.
Thank you, whoever
She can't
pointed that out.
do that.
All right, I'll go to combat. Attack for 3.
Okay, I will take 3.
Great. Then I will pay 2, cast Priest of Titania, play a forest, and say go.
That is the power of Jeweled Amulet, True Medium. Just any deck now can have a 1 mana ramp, essentially. That gives them 3 mana on turn 2.
Do I need to have a target to untap to do this?
I believe you do.
Okay.
You can target itself, though, I believe, right?
Yeah.
But if
I
it's
read it.
not tapped,
I don't think it
return
says
force you
target
control,
untapped. Or does it,
Untap target creature. Yeah, you can.
it could be
you
any creature, even if it's untapped.
okay.
It also doesn't say creature you control.
Huh.
I mean, it's always going to be in play
Yeah.
for you to be able to
Yeah,
do it.
so you can target it
Alright.
even when it's untapped.
All right. I will tap 3. It is instant speed. Yep. Yeah, it's an instant. Okay. Do 4, and then I will untap this mountain. Tap
You
it.
can only return a forest to your hand
Oh,
with
forest,
Query
thank
Ranger,
you.
though.
Okay, we'll return this forest to my hand. Play the forest. Tap the forest. And then I will play Sizzlick with the kicker.
Skizzik. Okay.
Skizzik.
Is the kicker on that not red?
The kick.
Kicker is
Oh, the
red, so you have
kicker
to have
is
red.
You need double red in order to kick it, unfortunately.
Tragic. All right. Well, I will just not do the
Sure.
nonsense I just did, and just play Skizzik, and I will swing.
No blocks.
Okay.
Take 6.
Okay, and then I'll do the return forest thing to untap my ranger,
Sure.
and then Skizzik dies at end of turn, and I will pass turn.
End of your turn, I will put a green mana into the amulet
Mm-hmm.
and untap. Draw a card. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Incredible. How much am I worried about just dying to something else big and
I
hasty?
really like your watch, by the way, Krista.
Thank you. It is Final Fantasy 14 themed.
Oh, shit. Seriously?
Yeah, because I'm a fucking nerd. Sorry,
Unlike the rest of
Oh,
us.
no. We swear.
All right, I'm going to
okay.
go to combat.
We cuss it here. In
I'm
this
gonna
house,
attack
we
you
cuss.
for 3.
I also feel bad for getting Mark drawn into 14, or at least more than he already was at the time.
You're
'cause
not
he's like,
blocking, presumably.
Oh, no, I'm not blocking.
Chad would like to remind you, Anthony, that Priest of Titania does care about elves on both sides of the
Oh,
battlefield.
you saw me count to 6.
Was
Okay.
that 3?
Wanted to
was
make
I
sure.
at 11 or was that?
You were at 11, right?
Okay.
No, Anthony already took your life away. You're at 11 after the 3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes sense.
You were at 14.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will flashback call the herd.
Mm-hmm.
Make the second elephant.
Yarp.
And play Fetid Pools as my land for the turn.
I know JP runs funny. There is a taiga in Krista's deck. So
There is, yeah.
if only that was a taiga, you could be doing all these tricks with Query and Ranger. Because it is a forest.
And I'll pass the turn.
yeah.
Doesn't say basic forest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sadly, the Ash Barrens do not work for dual lands.
Now, that would be sick.
That would be so good. Okay, draw.
WotC, give us an Ash Barrens that can get lands with a basic land type.
Speaking of Ash Barrens, I'll get a mountain. Here's my Joe Montana.
You won't do it, WotC. Cowards.
They won't because they are cowards. Mark Rosewater, remove the reserve list. Make us all happy. You know you want to do it.
I don't think that would make us all happy. It wouldn't make all of us
It would
happy.
make me happy.
That's probably true.
Okay. Me is everyone. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Guess who's in the chat? Bathtub James! James is in the tub!
James is
Rubba
in the
dub
tub.
dub, bitch. How you doing?
Hello, James. How are you? Yeah, I'll pass.
End of your turn, I will cycle my own Ash Barrens.
Sudsy.
I forgot I had Reckless Charge in my graveyard. I'm a fool.
I think you should be holding that Reckless Charge for something you top deck. You top deck
Yeah.
something, because it does give it haste, too.
Does give it haste.
You can really get him out of nowhere.
I'm going to get an island. Yeah, maybe I should be reading Reckless Charge.
Reckless Charge says target creature gets +3/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. And
Gains
it has
haste.
flashback for 2 in a row.
One of my favorite cards in the regular cube. Such an awesome addition, Anthony.
It's a very good card.
Brilliant cube designer.
Thank you.
I played a lot of Is It Drake's in
All right,
Standard,
I will untap,
and flashback is a very good mechanic. I like it.
draw a card.
Flashback, one of the greats. One of the OGs. One of the goats.
One of the great.
One of the great mechanics of all time.
Oh, brother.
From downtown, Scotty.
All right, let's go ahead and play an island.
Boggle
then
is an island.
Go to combat. Attack 4, 6.
Do they have trample?
They do not.
Yeah, I'll block one of them.
Okay. Take 3.
Mm-hmm.
Got you at 8. And let's pay. Oh, shoot. I screwed up.
Nice.
That's fine.
a perfect block.
That's fine. I just got to use my
perfect
jeweled
block.
amulet. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast Roar of the Worm and make it 6/6 worm.
We just raw cast and roar the worm over here, folks.
Would you love me if I was a worm?
I mean, I love this worm, so clearly that's not the issue.
One of my favorites was someone posted a meme that
Sega.
said, "Would you love me if I was a clorm?" And it was a clown worm, and I was like, "This is the best meme in the world."
Clown worm?
Clown worm. Would you love me if I was a clorm?
Just cast and roar the worm.
I sadly can't.
Why are you shuffling?
That is a good question.
I'm just curious.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I meant to draw a card from my library. Shit.
You're fine.
Okay.
Your deck was already randomized. Now it's just further randomized.
Now it's further in.
Forest.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'll untap.
Crying internally.
Draw
I'm
a
good
card.
at magic, everybody. I should let you know this.
Krista is confirmed good at
know what
magic.
I'm
It's
doing.
true.
I will go to combat.
They're not breaking right now.
I will attack you for 11.
I'm dead.
Not quite the right worm, Anthony. For the record, that one's a 5/5.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know which one.
You've routed.
I don't know which card makes. What card makes a 5/5 worm?
Sorry, I was just grabbing.
Not only is it a worm, it is a
I'm attacking you
verm.
for 12. My mistake.
Yep, I'm extra dead.
Good game.
Hey,
Yes,
Lyserg42, thanks for the follow.
What was next? A powder keg. That
Oh,
could have been
sandworm convergence makes the
helpful. That could have
5/5
been
worms.
super helpful. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, that would have killed all
That would have killed all your tokens.
my tokens.
Gosh.